Hey, y'all. Now, y'all see the title. This is a bunch of malarkey. Feast your eyes and see the glory of the royal scam. Now, Mayorkas, matter of fact, let me go ahead and open up a page. Now, y'all see what it says, and this is from KHOU. This is from Houston, here in Texas. Okay, FEMA's running low on disaster money, but not because the funds went to housing undocumented migrants. But wait a minute. All right, let's scroll down. We all know, I'm not going to go, we all know about the devastation in the Carolinas, Georgia, Florida, Tennessee, Kentucky. We know. That's not what this is. This is about they still playing that game, and they playing it in your face. Now look, on October 2nd, Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas warned that FEMA doesn't have enough funding to last through hurricane season. Now, what does that mean to you? Does not have. He's the head of Homeland Security. He works for the federal government. He works for Side Row Joe is his boss. And Kamala, tomato. Read it with me again. Alejandro Mayorkas warned that FEMA does not have enough funding to last through hurricane season. We are meeting the immediate needs with money that we have. We are expecting another hurricane hitting. Actually, it should be here in about 2 days. FEMA does not have the funds to make it through the hurricane season. So if y'all mad, why don't y'all get mad? Why don't y'all say, hey man, you need to go back out and straighten that out? But wait, it gets worse. Hold on a second. Now let's go ahead and let me give you another piece. Okay, I'm gonna show you a video right fast. Now, what do you see? FEMA running out of hurricane relief money while spending hundreds of millions on we know what. You already know what it's gonna say. We'll click on it anyway. No, Biden didn't take FEMA relief money to use on migrants, but Trump did. Trump isn't the president. How did FEMA give Trump? FEMA gave Trump money to use on migrants? I thought Biden was the president. Oh, they talking about the hurricane relief that we had that we didn't have when Trump. Okay, whatever. FEMA's running low on disaster money, but not because the fund went to, that's the one I just showed y'all. FEMA claim debunked. Agency not running out of money. But Mayorkas just said that FEMA doesn't have the funding to. FEMA doesn't have enough hurricane. Wait a minute. This is not a Schrodinger's cat theorem. Both of these things can't be true at the same time. So wait a minute. Let me give you a little bit. Let me show you the tail end of the video that I just finished watching. Okay, now this is from WFAA. All right, it's just a few seconds. Man, that's a horrible picture.
Homes flattened, businesses destroyed, roads impassable. FEMA has launched a webpage dedicated to pushing back against misinformation about the federal government's response to Helene. The agency tackling rumors like one claiming it doesn't have enough money for disasters, which FEMA insists it does. Alexis Christophorus, ABC News, New York.
So you do, but you don't. Now I'm not beating her up, because I know she's just reading a teleprompter. I get it. Let's go to another piece, shall we? Okay, let's see. Now, we're going to get into some real numbers here. Now, as you can see, this is an official website of the United States government, Homeland Security. You can see the seal and everything, right? What does it say? This is their website. What does it say? See, this is why Massive Dynamic don't like the ones like me. They can't stand me. Hell, sometime I can't stand me. All bullshit aside. But anyway, what does it say? Department of Homeland Security announces $300 million, holding my pinky finger up to my face like I'm Dr. Evil, and direct funding. What does direct funding mean to you? $300 million in direct funding to communities receiving migrants and $340 million for a new competitive awards process. This was dated April 12th of this year. Today, the Department of Homeland Security, through the Federal Emergency, through FEMA and Customs and Border Protection, announced $300 million in grants throughout the Shelter and Services Program, which was authorized by Congress to support communities that are providing services to migrants. You know what services means, right? EBT cards, rent, transportation, housing. You know, we know what that means. Okay, don't play with me. $275 million will be distributed in the first allocation, and the remaining $25 million will be allocated later in the year to accommodate evolving operational requirements. The initial funding will be available to grant 50 to 55 grant recipients for temporary shelter and other eligible costs, I'm doing the air quotes, associated with migrants awaiting, I call them illegals, awaiting the outcome of their immigration proceedings. Additionally, the department is announcing $340.9 million through the Shelter and Services Program competitive grant program to be allocated before the end of the fiscal year. The end of the fiscal year, that means October. What month is this, y'all? Somebody help me. What year is this? What month is this? This is October, ain't it? I'll be damned. What a coincidence. We gonna read this part, and then we gonna, cause it's the numbers. Look, man, figures don't lie, but liars do figure. Today's announcement responds to feedback from recipients in terms of providing additional flexibilities and an opportunity for new recipients through the competitive program, while continuing to require budget submissions and review prior submissions and review prior to releasing funds, which is a standard practice of FEMA. Okay. It's also builds on the support being provided to communities on the border and the interior. Last year, remember whose website this is? Last year, more than $780 million awarded through SSP and Emergency Food and Shelter Program. What? Last year, more than $780 million awarded through SSP and Emergency Food and Shelter Program. Humanitarian awards funding in fiscal year 2023, which went to organizations and cities across the country. Somebody's going to come here and try to tell you that you didn't see what you said, that what you're reading, what we're reading on their website. Due to the substantial demand that exceeds the limited SSP program funding authorized by Congress. I sound like Umar Johnson saying shit 3 times. Not all requests can be fulfilled. DHS continues to call on Congress to pass the bipartisan border security agreement, which would in part provide an additional $1.4 billion in SSP funds and provide additional needed tools and resources to respond to historic global migration. Yeah, historic global migration, because Side Road Joe and Camel Toe just threw the border wide open and hog tied the damn border patrol. Even though some border patrol, I'm telling y'all, because I live here, half of them I don't trust. At least half. That's wearing the uniform, that's doing the job, I do not trust. I can't say why here, because I don't feel like I'm trying to outrun black Suburbans today. I'm not in the mood. But this is what it says. It's on their website. So they're trying to tell you this is that pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. No, we are paying attention to the man behind the curtain. The man didn't even have the common courtesy to take it down off his effing website. Now, hold what you got. Hold what you got. Okay. Man, I know they probably gonna be tired of me. Now, this is from the New York Post. You see the date, July 8th, 2024. What does it say? What does it say? FEMA program for migrants grows along with border crisis from over 360 million to 650 million. Now, but y'all trying to get giving people, was it $750 per claim, and some people is having their claim turned down. Oh, well, you looks like you have insurance. Nah, we ain't giving it to you. Oh, well, y'all can register it. And look, you can sign up to get this claim from the internet. You can do it from your phone. Nothing there works. There is no internet. There is no electricity. There is no cell service. Even y'all said that. The police departments have said that. The emergency crews have said that. They've all said the same thing. Everything's down. So what good is a website going to do the people there when they don't have access to it? Are you kidding me? Let's cover this one, y'all. Now, hey, y'all gonna have to put me in the Undercover Brother program, because I'm quite sure. Hey, Sly, here's a story for you. That Bigfoot. Look, Sly. Look, damn, he do got big ass feet. And he chilling, leaning up against a tree. Wild new TikTok video. I don't trust nothing on no damn. Okay, the camera gonna get all shaky while he running. Was he saying World Star while he is running? Really? I wonder if they're gonna find the Loch Ness monster too. Hey, Slide. Look, there he is. There he is right there, Slide. They're Bigfoots in Utah. Yeah, Sly gonna jump my shit. I better leave him alone. Let's go. City of Atlanta received the 4.85 million in funding. FEMA for migrants. Okay, 2023, 2024, the city will get 10.89 million in the second year, with another round of funding later in the year to be announced. FEMA Shelter and Services Program is another. Roll it down so y'all can see it. Is another indicator of the growing impact of the arrivals of millions of foreign nationals in the U.S. since President Joe Biden took office. The program provides grant. Yeah, we already know that stuff. Let's just get to the hard numbers. There, y'all, boy, right there. Matter of fact, I need to make that the thumbnail for this video, because it didn't happen, right? Matter of fact, let me go ahead and screenshot this right now. All right, so we got our thumbnail. That's one less thing I got a monkey with. We just gonna hit the numbers. Funding for the program increased from 363.8 million in 2023 to 650 million fiscal year 2024. Now city officials and politicians are asking to be funded for as much as $3 billion. On July 2nd, the Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas called the current U.S. immigration surge unprecedented, of course. Since Biden took office in January 2021, about 12 million illegal border crossings is more than 12. It's closer to about 23 million. Don't ask me how I know, because I can't tell you. But I know what I'm talking about. But no, forget it. Forget what I actually know. Let's stick to what they got. 12 million on top of the 33 million that we already had. Okay, let's just go with that. Because how many did they say are getaways? What did they say? What did the Border Patrol, what did they actually say? You can do a search on this your damn self. They catch 1 out of 6. That's what they said. It went from 1 out of 4 to 1 out of 6. So if you catch if you catching the count to put in the camp to give the piece of paper for them to come up later on, whatever the heck, and you're at 12 million. Let's go to the low one. Forget the 1 out, because first they said 1 out of 4, then it went 1 out of 6. Okay, let's go with the low one. Let's go with 1 out of 4. If you caught 1 out of 4 and you're counting 12 million, how many is it actually here that got away? This is easy math. You shouldn't even need a freaking calculator for that one. For the slow kid in the back, take 12 million and multiply it by 3. Okay. According to the the only thing I had to do was keep reading. Look at this. According to the U.S. Customs and Border Protection data and gotaway data obtained from border agents by the center square, all I had to do was keep freaking reading, and I was working off of memory. FEMA shelter services, blah, blah, blah. We already know all that. 14 states, including D.C., that received the money. Gotaways is the official CBT term. We know what that means, okay? In March, Congresswoman Lori Trahan of Massachusetts, of course, Democrats, and Congresswoman Diane and females requested $3 billion. In November, United States Conference of Mayors sent a letter to Congress asking that the funding for the program be set at a minimum of $1.3 billion. But wait a minute. But hold, wait a minute. Okay, let's do another quick search. F it, we'll do it live. F it. The thing sucks. We'll do it live. Going Bill O'Reilly on them. Let me see. How much money? Wait a minute. That ain't right. How much has Ukraine received in US dollars? Let's try that. Let's see. How much aid is going to Ukraine? All right, this is September. This is a .org. So, look, even CNN. And that was last year, 113 billion. Where has the U.S. investment to Ukraine gone? Anyway, total bilateral aid to Ukraine by donor and type. Nah, that's gonna take too long. We just want a hard, fast number. Let's find something here. Let's try this one. See what we got. How much money has the U.S. provided to Ukraine? Since the war began, U.S. 175 billion. The historic sums, and what's the date of this thing here? September 27th. Okay, so it's not that old. Yeah, okay. Total budget authority under these bills. The headline figure often cited by news media is 175 billion. The historic sums are helping a broad set of Ukrainian people and institutions, including refugees, law enforcement, and independent radio broadcasters. The flip out of here. So I guess somebody fire up Radio Free Europe from REM. That was a FM radio hit when it came out. Radio Free Europe. It's another. REM had some hits. There's one song I can hear it in my head. It's a REM song, and I've been been scouring through their albums trying to find it and see if I can hear it and trigger my brain, and it ain't. But that one ain't it. Radio Free Europe, totally different song. Onward, including refugee. Though most of the aid has been military related, dozens of other countries. I don't care about other countries. Okay. Ooh, we actually got us a chart, boys and girls. Funny what you find if you keep scrolling. Congress has passed 5 bills appropriating $175 billion in response. While most of the spending, it don't matter what it go to, it's gone. So, okay, the most recent bill. Okay, wow, look at this. So first 13.6 billion, then another 40.9 billion, then nothing in July, oh boo-hoo, then 12.3 billion, then 47.4 billion, and then I guess they gave us 4 months to recharge our damn system, and then 61.3 billion. From the Council of Foreign Relations. Now, see, they're going to try to tell you what we're looking at, we ain't looking at, that we're not looking at it. Well, what does that got to do with illegal immigrants? What it has to do with is American taxpayers' monies going to people overseas, going to people that don't belong here and ain't from here. And a lot of them don't like, the Azov battalion would have no problem of trying to do something to jokers like me, because I'm not, the nasty, the nasties, but you spell it with a Z and it got an I at the end and is a before the Z. And I think the first letter is an N. Yeah, that's it. So, what have we learned, boys and girls? Well, you learned what you already knew, that the media is on, and they can sit there and read that teleprompter with a straight face, and they don't even blink. So basically at the end of the day, we done got right back where we started from. Y'all seen the video. They said, no, it ain't got nothing to do with it. Y'all saw the numbers from the Fed's website. Y'all heard the talking heads. You seen the numbers. So you trying to tell me that all those millions that they gave to the illegals that United States citizens couldn't use right now? Now watch the comment section. And I ain't got that big of a footprint, so it ain't going to be no whole bunch of people here coming to shout me a holla, but you're going to see probably other tubers do this. Watch the comment sections and watch the comments of the people that's still sticking up for the illegals and turning their backs on the American citizens. A lot of them that were taxpayers that's been paid into the system, that's been going to other countries and other people, and now they need help and they can't get it. Forget what Mayorkas says. FEMA doesn't have the funding to last through the hurricane season. Now, now you heard what Miss News Lady said. So basically she may as well said, hey, I know what Alejandro said and is on record for saying 3 days ago. I know what he's on 3 days ago, 1 day ago, 3 days ago. I know what he said, but listen to what I'm telling you. Now, who you gonna believe? Me, Miss Talking Head? Me, Miss fat stank ass chick from The View sitting on they fat floppy butts, trying to it's all about the Orange Man. If Orange Man was sitting behind the helm We closing on this. If Orange Man was the president right now, exact same situation. The flood, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky, Florida, y'all know what I'm saying. Going through the same stuff, and he got and Mayorkas was his DHS board chief, and he got up on the tube and made this exact same statement. CNN, them four that rook, them two crows, and that harpy on The View, and everybody else would be coming for his head, and they wouldn't leave until they got their pound of flesh. Act like you don't know, because you know they would. I know it. You know it. Hell, he knows it. Anything else? I think your boy, for just an impromptu, I think we done. Hey, but I got Atlas up there. Atlas helping me out, man. Hey, hey, how's it holding up, bruh? Feel like you got the weight of the world on your shoulders, don't you? He doesn't look very happy, does he? Y'all be good and be safe. Remember, pay no attention. Wait a minute. I think I got a thunder sound effect. I mean, if we're gonna do this, right? Yeah, that it looks like that's it. Let's see if that's it. Who you gonna believe? Who you gonna believe?